Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay guys, I wanted to share a lace book I made, my second one. So excited. I love doing these. Okay, I used some images from this lady who makes these bears and dolls, and it's just fabulousness. And I will leave her link below. She's like from some other country, and I can't even like pronounce her name. So I will leave the link below. Of where I got the images. But I love these little bears. They're so adorable. I would love to be able to buy one of her bears. She dresses them all up and like little people. And anyway, so here is, it's my, you guys know I like very shabby chic, vintage, and very shabby. So you guys always see strings hanging and unfinished edges. And but then right next to it'll be a beautiful applique. I love that kind of look. So anyway, this is the front page, and this is in the middle is a little image. I printed everything on fabric, and the image is the little bear. She's dressed up in a little fancy dress, and she's taking her little baby in a carriage. So let me zoom in on the. Oh, here we go with the camera. I want to zoom in on the image so you can see that. I think that's so cute. And then around it, I have an applique, a little pink applique there. Some of the flowers I like to make right there, a big cluster of the flowers. Okay, go over. Of course, lace on the bottom, appliques, and everything's been tea dyed and avocado dyed. And another beautiful wedding applique from one of my wedding dresses. And then a big, oh, not a big cluster. Okay, more wedding appliques and a little, I love those little puffy flowers you can make. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, I love making those. And then up here, lace that I avocado dyed. And it kind of dyed unevenly and kind of aged looking, and I liked it. I'm like, oh, I think that's cool. Excuse me. In fact, it needed to kind of be ironed, and I decided, you know what? I like the shabbiness of it not being ironed, being a little bit rustic looking. So I thought that's a neat justification on a wedding applique. And then another doily, beautiful doily that I avocado dyed. Okay. Well, okay. Let me come out a little bit, and we'll go to the next page. That's a little bit too far out. Okay. All right, you guys, bear with me because this thing is kind of big. I need to start making smaller ones. I don't know why I always choose to make these big, huge, honking things. Everything I make is always big. Maybe I shouldn't fight it. That's who I am. I like to make big projects. I find making things miniature really hard for me. Okay, I have, well, let me show you guys. Let me see where we're at with the camera. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit more so we can get a full view of it. I think that turned out really pretty. So excited. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you guys will see that that's a pocket, and there's these tags, these fabric tags. And Olivia Hernandez, I was watching one of her videos, and she introduced me into making these, so I make them all the time now. I love them. So I'm taking those tags out. I'll show you guys those up close and personal in a minute. Okay, let's zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, there's the top. I think that looks really pretty. Again, that's the same topper I had before. That's off one of my vintage wedding dresses. Not vintage. One of my wedding dresses. I made it look very vintage by avocado dyeing it, and it kind of unevenly dyed at the top, which I told you guys I love, and it's kind of wrinkled, and I like that too because it adds to like, this makes it look a little more aged. Those are some, what are they called? Like fairy type of flowers, fairy flowers, that Chrissy Crosser. I got the idea from her, and I love making those. That's a real pretty, doily type of heart, which I think is really pretty. And another pretty applique on the, on the side of that I avocado dyed everything. And then this is a really pretty piece. That's a pocket that I made. That's what the these, the fabric tags. That's the pocket the fabric tags were in. That's a really pretty piece of lace that I got from, a swap meet in San Francisco. Gorgeous. And then it's another wedding applique I put on top of that. And then Hobby Lobby trim, beaded trim, Hobby Lobby lace at the top. So I think that came out really pretty. Okay, let's go over to this side. There's another one of those, the dolls, or the bears. Isn't it so cute, the bears, how she dresses them all up? She makes the bears, and then she dresses them like this. So adorable. Love it. Okay, so just want to kind of show you guys all of that. There's one of my handmade flowers in the corner. And then I have all the, like, tassels hanging from the flower. I love doing that. A tea-dyed wedding applique. One on the right, one on the left. One tea-dyed and one avocado dyed. And then another homemade flower at the bottom. And then some lace trim at the bottom that I applied. Okay. So I'm going to come in a little bit closer and show you guys. Let me come out. It looks a little bit. And I want to show you guys these tags. And how I make them. They're really cool. I love making these tags. See if you guys can see them from there. Let me come in a little bit more. I want to come in close enough so you guys can see them. Okay. At least I know that's my range. Okay. This tag, it's right here. So cute. But it goes this way, this tag, because that's how my image went. So, my image was this way. But this is that image. I think it's on the front, or, yeah, I think it's on the front. But it's the little mama bear, and she dressed her up with an apron, and I love how she even does the hair. She puts, like some scarf she ties on there, and makes it all shabby chic. I just love it. Little apron, and her little baby carriage with her little baby bear in there. So cute. And then I just went ahead and took just bits and pieces on these tags. And that's what you use, all your bits and pieces. You can make tags out of them. This is a homemade bauble I make. And again, just using all the bits and pieces, buttons. I love these fabric tags. And how I do it, this is how I do mine. I take a time card. You can do this with anything, cardstock or manila, whatever you want to do, but I already have these. So I take the time card, I then take some felt, and I felt both sides, okay? So this gives it some stiffness to it, or it'd be flopping everywhere. And then I put the felt on both sides, and then I decorate it from there, whether I put lace on it, or however you want to do it. But that'll give you a nice, good base, and then you can decorate them up. And then I always have felt on the back. This one I think is really cool. This is a piece of like muslin I avocado dyed. And then this is a stamp that I have. I love this stamp, this mermaid stamp. And then these are sand dollars. I actually found on my trip. We stay right on the ocean at this one hotel called the Kontiki Inn. And if you go to the end of where we have like this it's like the ocean property of that hotel or those hotels. So there's not a lot of people that walk those beaches. So I went to the end of where ours ends at. An obscene amount of sand dollars, you guys. I probably collected 40 sand dollars. Look at these. I can't believe it. I've never found sand dollars in my life. And I love how these little shells are on the sand dollars. So I thought this would be cute to incorporate on this tag. This is a rosette, and in the middle for the center I used one of the sand dollars. Put a sand dollar here. This is some shells I got. I took a bunch of pearls and filled the shell with pearls. And these are directly from the beach we stayed at. So excited. Hobby Lobby trim. This is just some cheesecloth to give you that real rustic, ragged edge that I love. And I avocado dyed it. And then more Hobby Lobby trim. So I just want to make sure you guys are getting a full picture of all of that. Okay. And then the next one I did. Love it. I love how this turned out. So pretty. There's so much on here. Just piles of stuff. Lace trim here, lace trim backing the whole thing, wedding applique, homemade bauble piece, pearl I put through the whole thing, another one of those little fairy flowers, Big button. I love that big button I put there. More cheesecloth that I avocado dyed. Another wedding applique, buttons, just a mishmash of stuff and putting it all together. So I think that turned out really cute. I'm just making sure on the camera you guys saw the whole thing. Okay. I know my camera angle was kind of weird on that. I'm going to put those back in the pocket. Turn the page. Okay. Again, we have more tags, fabric tags, and I will share this with you guys in a second. All right. Let me just make sure. Hopefully those fabric tags that I was sharing, you guys were seeing. Yeah, you guys were. And then I went like this to show you guys the bottom. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure my camera angle was right for those. Okay. Let's zoom out so you guys can see this page. Excuse the horrible camera work. Okay, this is how this page turned out. I think it turned out pretty. All right, so let's zoom in closer. Okay, there's the top. There's some pretty lace that I got. Some of it's Hobby Lobby, some of it's from Swap Meet, which I think, love that stuff. I got the Swap Meet in California. Gorgeous. That's some avocado dyed lace for the very background. That's another one of those really pretty pockets. Isn't that pocket gorgeous? Isn't that some gorgeous, gorgeous lace? Love it. Got that. You know what? I keep thinking I got that at a, at the Swap Meet. I think I cut that off of like a pillow sham. I think. Anyway, I love it. I had two of them, and I used the other one. I avocado dyed it, and then this one I tea dyed it. And then that lace is some pretty lace that I got at a at that California Swap Meet, specifically San Francisco. Okay, I guess this one, like I think it's the largest Swap Meet in California. It's this one in San Francisco. I think it's in, not San Francisco, it's Sacramento. It's next to San Francisco. You know, those are all by each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in here. Okay, at the top, I have layers of lace at the top and wedding appliques and lace and just layer and layer and layer. And then there's this little bear image. Isn't that so cute? Mama with her little bear. So cute. And look how she dresses them up. I just think they're so flippin' adorable. Okay, let's come out a little bit. Oops. And then I made some flowers to go around her, around the two bears. A little cluster of flowers. I think those turned out real pretty. With some feathers at the top right there of that little cluster. Then at the very bottom, of course, lace hanging at the bottom with bead trim. So that's how that all turned out. Let me zoom. Let me come here and zoom up just a little bit. Okay, I want to show you guys the tags that go into this, into that pocket. Let me see where I'm at as far as. Okay, I can show you guys them like this. Let's see. Okay, I think that'll work. So these are more of those fabric tags I was talking about. I think they came out really pretty. This is some avocado dyed muslin. It says, "Creativity is contagious, pass it on," by Albert Einstein. A few butterflies. I stamped right on top of that. So I stamped all this right on top of the fabric. I love that. I love stamping on fabric. I think it's fabulous. This is some Hobby Lobby trim, avocado dyed Hobby Lobby trim there. Just some muslin that avocado dyed. Rose trim I got from Hobby Lobby that I avocado dyed. Tea dyed this, and then a piece down here. I think it turned out really pretty. Another shell I got from my California trip, and then filled it with pearls. This one's so cute. It's in one of those images. I copied them and made them smaller on my printer. So it's one of the images we've already seen, but I just made it smaller to fit the tag. And just bits and pieces of lace and things I got from my stash. Just bits and pieces. These are all bits and pieces left over from the big journal. Bits and pieces of a applique, and other bits and pieces of another applique. And you just put them all together, and they just come out. I think it makes it come out gorgeous. I love it. And see how my edges are all ragged and stuff and hanging off? I like that look. So I try to make things look like that. Again, here's some avocado dyed muslin. These are just bits and pieces left over from the big project here. All these pieces of lace and appliques, and the lace here, and even the pearl trim. These are leftover pieces of pearl trim that I've cut off. And then I've gotten my button stash into 3 buttons here and there. And then these are not flat back pearls. They're flat. They're pearls, and it's like you took a pearl and you went like this and you mashed it together. They're really cool, and I got them at a estate sale, and I don't want to run out, and I'm getting close to it. It's taken me a couple years now. I had tons, but now I'm about to run out of them. I'm so sad. Anyway, I love them. Okay, so these go back into the pocket. Love the fabric tags. You guys, these tags would be great just to send somebody, and you can put your little message back here by maybe putting a piece of muslin on the back and putting a, stamping whatever your message is on the back. But this would be a great little thing to send someone as a card, I think. Okay, now let's go to the back. Oh, we got one more page. Well, 3 pages left, really. Okay, let me zoom out so you can get the full image of it. My next lace book is going to be smaller. That is going to be the challenge to myself. Make it smaller. It's like ridiculous how big I make these. Okay. Let me just see if I can get... Okay. Alright, just wanted you guys to get the full picture. Hope I didn't show myself in that video just now when I was fixing that. Because I'm wearing like a little t-shirt, my nightshirt. Anyway. So let me zoom in, let you guys see this. Okay, at the top again, lace, hobby lace that I tea-dyed, some bead trim, a real pretty heart doily. Isn't that gorgeous? Got that at a thrift store, or maybe from my fairy godmother. I can't remember. There's a crocheted flower on there that I made. There's a crocheted flower there with a pearl in the middle, and the other 2 are the little fairy flowers. And then just lace at the bottom. In fact, let me straighten this out so you can see. There we go. Just pretty lace at the bottom and bead trim. Okay. Next page. At the top, one of my homemade flowers at the left. A wedding, it's like wedding trim at the top, and I use it as a border at the top. Another cute little bear. Isn't that so cute? So it's the mama and the little one again, surrounded by some beautiful avocado laces. Look how beautiful the bear looks. Doesn't it just look awesome? I love it. I love that flower to the left, and it's sparkling with all kinds of colors. It didn't look like that when I made it. I have this fabric that I got at, I don't know, Joann's probably, and it was on sale really cheap. Here it is. See how it has all the colors in it? It's like a tulle type of fabric. Anyway, I thought it'd be great to make flowers, and it is. So that's in there. And then I have some real pretty trim that I got from Hobby Lobby on the bottom. And then some trim that below that is some trim that I cut off a pillowcase. I know that for sure. And then Hobby Lobby bead trim. Let me kind of zoom out so you guys can see how that looks. Oops. Isn't it? Oh, I love it. Love those little bears. So cute. Okay. Last page. Making sure I'm not putting myself in this video, especially since I'm wearing like a little nightshirt, t-shirt. That's what I sleep in. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to kind of... Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I'm going to have to move my camera. Okay, this is going to be crazy because I'm going to have to move my camera angle a lot. Oh, no, I'm not. Thank God. Oh my God, was I in the video? I hope I wasn't. Okay. Because I cannot shoot this all over again, you guys. This was a lot to shoot this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's get it right. All right. So that's what the back page looks like. I think that turned out really pretty. Kind of give you an overview. And we'll go in a little closer. Okay, so there's the top. Some real pretty avocado dyed trim from a wedding dress at the top. This is let me zoom out a tad bit. This is a really cool doily. Vintage doily. I believe I got from my fairy godmother. And then a homemade flower in the center. I think it turned out really pretty. And then more trim at the bottom. And that I think avocado dyed, and then a little wedding applique. So let me just zoom out. I think this turned out really pretty. The back. That's what the back looks like all around. Gorgeous, I think. Okay, you guys, that is it for this video. Please, give me and let me guys know what you guys think about how it turned out. I'd love to hear you guys's I'd love to hear your comments. If you haven't subscribed to my station, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. You guys all know I sell metal embellishments. If you'd like, visit my store, www.myfairytreasures.etsy.com. And I think that's it, you guys. All right, thank you guys so much for taking the time to look at my video and look at my latest lace book. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.